pillars and will then turn northeast away from us. This place is still called Kent, named for the chief chemist and later manager of the old furnace, which closed in 1910. The furnace was one of the major reasons for building this railroad. The Belvedere and Delaware River Railway was first built as the Belvedere-Delaware Railroad. It was the second of the 5 railroads in Phillipsburg, reaching here in 1854. At that time, a branch line was also opened from Lambertville to Huntington. They became part of the Pennsylvania Railroad in 1876 and formed a link from the Pennsylvania Main Line at Trenton to New England via the Lehigh-Hudson River Railroad and the New Haven Railroad to cross the Poughkeepsie Bridge until 1974. Coal, iron, and cement were the big commodities shipped over the route. The Pennsylvania merged with the New York Central in 1967 to become the Penn Central, after which the Floyd line was sold through the Black River Western in 1970. It was then merged into Conrail in 1976. This part of the line was sold to the Black River Western in 1995 and still exists in Milford, about 15 miles to the south. The next 15 miles between this line and the Huntington line are currently a hiking trail. The train is supplied by the New York Susquehanna and Western Technical and Historical Society and consists of several typical commuter cars built in the 1950s. Our steam locomotive is actually the newest piece of equipment we have. It was built in 1989 at the Tanshan Locomotive Works in China from a basic American design given to them during World War II. It is a hand-fired coal locomotive. The Susquehanna Technical and Historical Society was formed in the fall of 1988 by several longtime observers of that railroad who felt there was a need for an organization to preserve the history of the Susquehanna and its ancestral organizations. Since that time, the Society grew to nearly 500 members in half the states across this country. The Society is incorporated in New Jersey as a non-profit educational organization recognized as tax-exempt by the IRS. Membership is open to all interested persons and includes our annual calendar and our color periodical magazine, The Susquehanna Reflector. One of the things the Society quickly became known for is the rebuilding of the stainless steel M1, an original Susquehanna self-propelled car built in 1950 by the Budd Company of Philadelphia. The Society now owns sister cars M2 and M4. These trains are manned entirely by volunteers. We have one paid regular employee, the steam locomotive mechanic. This is because the locomotive requires about 2 hours of maintenance for every hour it runs. All the other equipment also needs regular inspection and work to keep it in good shape and to make this ride possible. So this is demonstrate life in a simpler time when the country was built by and around the railroads. If you would like to become part of this operation, please feel free to ask one of our train crew about becoming a member.